Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kat. So I wanted to show you guys a super funny person that I've found on the internet. Somebody by the name of HardRockNick. I found this guy when I was watching an Aaron Carter video. He went live with Aaron Carter. And he considers himself to be like one of those super attractive men, like super fuckable, super attractive, super rich, super like, but at the same time, can't seem to find a date. And as I was watching Adam from No Jumper react to him, I really got vibes from somebody else. Like somebody else clicked in my mind, and I don't know if you are familiar with this person. The name that comes to mind is an incel. Do you guys know what an incel is? Incel? An incel is somebody. It's an online subculture of people who define themselves as unable to get a romantic or sexual partner despite desiring one. And the Urban Dictionary says that an incel is somebody who is involuntary celibate, someone who is celibate but doesn't want to be. You know, he's an incel. He tries to get dates every week but gets turned down all the time. And then another one from the Urban Dictionary is abbreviated term for the compound involuntary celibate, incel. In Darwinism terms, a person deemed least fit to reproduce, manifested in social terms as someone unable to copulate due to the absence of even a single willing partner, more typically male than female, hangs around on internet forums generally blaming females for this undesirable condition. Unable to compete on the level playing fields of sexual equality, can be seen clamoring for a return to the Middle Ages, where all they needed to do was nab a woman with all they needed to nab a woman was 2 cows and a quarter acre. You know, I got all this money. I'm worth $350 million. Why doesn't anybody want to date me? All right. Can be considered a Darwinism loser whose gene pool is facing extinction unless they address negative personality traits or gets into physical condition necessary for attraction to the opposite sex. You know? Maybe it's not that women don't want to date you. Maybe it's because you're an incel. You're an undesirable loser. Stay away from him. That's akin to announcing oneself as an unformable loser. Another description for an incel is an incel or involuntary celibate is an individual, often male, who believes that society is conspiring against them to prevent them from having sex. However, the mainstream media would have you believe that this includes anyone that challenges backward social norms or is open about their loneliness. Have you seen the new Joker starring Joaquin Phoenix? Are you kidding me? That's an incel movie. Desperate for a relationship soy boy. It's like these things. A fuckboy, creep, hates women, misogynist, He must be gay. Derogatory term invented by feminists. It serves the sole purpose of blaming men for the decline of relationships across the first world. This term is extremely broad and would not be taken serious in academic discourse. Well, that is really interesting because, and the next description says, a person who is basically incapable of finding love, largely due to treating women like shit. The majority of incels believe that they can't find love because they're ugly, which is not true. Most incels find themselves are like narcissistic, who find themselves to be so overly desirable that no woman could possibly be fit enough for them. And they just can't understand, even though they're so desirable, that women still do not desire them. While it's usually because they have no respect for women, most incels are pieces of shit and all around hated by individuals all around them. They believe women owe them sex, yet the majority of them never lose their virginity. Lose their virginity to a cheap hooker with a crusty pussy and crabs. This guy says he gets sex all the time, has fucked all the hookers that he's ever wanted to, fucked all the porn stars that he's ever wanted to. You should meet an incel in real life. It would be advised for you to run to safety in order for you to avoid from becoming one yourself. Let's go look at HardRockNick.
What's up, guys? It's HardRockNick, one of the richest men in the world, here in Bal Harbour, Florida, in my 14-bedroom house. Don't mind the sunshine coming through this side of the camera. I have an all-glass wall that faces the ocean, and so sometimes the lighting can be overwhelming to the camera. I have a video I'd like to make about the 10 men that are on my radar for having left California or a similar West Coast state like Nevada or Colorado for the likes of Texas and Florida. So without making this terribly political or polarizing,
he says 10 top alpha males who moved during the pandemic. How many do you think Jeffree Star is in there?
Left a blue state, let's say, for Texas and Florida.
Let's see.
Specifically, and or Florida.
Pick your nose.
Because I'm on the list. Number 1, Phil Heath. I believe he was very influenced by the left neighbor at one point. I lived and still have real estate in Calabasas. I believe he lived in Ventura County, somewhere in Agora Hills or something.
I notice he never shows all the things he's describing around him.
He famously left Ventura County for Austin, Texas.
HardRockNick. And he refers to himself too as HardRockNick, who refers to themselves in a third person, like. So here he's flexing. He has $750,000 on his neck.
Many of you may.
Like, he's such. This is when he talks to Aaron Carter. This was where I found him. And he just like licks Aaron Carter's balls hardcore. Oh, he was probed.
Welcome back to a new episode of Cringe Corner.
Cringy. HardRockNick on Cringe Corner.
Who is HardRockNick, you may ask? That's a tough question to answer.
So we'll go back to the incel. And the first person, remember I said, the first person that comes to mind is this guy, involuntary celibate. Do you know who that guy is? That is Elliot Rogers. Incels never really became widely known until Elliot Rogers came into the picture. And he decided that he was a celibate, involuntary celibate, though. He wanted so desperately to lose his virginity. But yet no girls wanted to have anything to do with him. And he was rich and good looking and popular. And then he was just rejected so many times that he went to the Isla Vista and shot a bunch of people in like a rage or a sexual rage. And now they're saying that there are different things like the Becky, the Stacy, the Chad. There's different categories that people can be put into, like you're radically profiled when it comes to, see, the Becky wears loose baggings to hide her small tits and her flat ass. The Stacy, big tits and ass show fertility, like it's, you know how like an anorexic is counting calories all the time? The incels are like profiling people based off of their looks because they're so interested in how somebody looks rather than what is going on inside. If the only thing, let's go back to a normal size calf. If the only thing that you think that you have to offer is what's going on out here, or, you know, what you could buy a person, what you can provide for material-wise, chances are you're probably going to have a really hard time finding meaningful relationships with people who value you. You know, you can find somebody or pay somebody to fuck you all day long, you know. Growing up, I was taught to, you know, to cook because everybody can fuck. If you don't have skills or social skills, you're fucked. Because, you know, we're not in caveman days anymore. And I really hate to say this, but women are surpassing men in so many different aspects. Don't hate me for saying that. Women run the world. We were suppressed for a really long time, but, you know, women are the fruit of the womb, you know, and not a lot of things would happen if it weren't for a woman. So don't get it wrong. The world goes round. You know, sun sets and sets on the woman. Sets. I can't remember how the rest of that saying goes. But yeah, I thought it would be funny to bring a light to HardRockNick. He wants the fame, and I'll bring some fame to the underdog. I'm just one small little channel, but I know that he wants that. He wants anybody to talk about him, even if it's negative. But I sure hope he finds that meaningful relationship that he's looking for. Unfortunately, I don't think he's going to find what he's looking for, because I think that he's afraid to show his true colors, whatever those true colors may be. I ain't saying, but those kind of people are just never satisfied. You can give them cake and they'll tell you, you know, you left out the cherries. You can give them this and they'll want that. It's just, some people are never satisfied. They're just chronically disappointed. Chronically disappointed. You just like, it's the way it is. Some of those people just thrive on misery. Misery, 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 misery. They say, I just want to be happy. But yet they've, you know, it's like their endorphins are released whenever other people around them are just sad and frowny face. And once they like put the screw in somebody's face so that they're like, then they're like, my work here is done. Because we're like, it's a very weird, twisted way of thinking. I just want everybody to be happy. If we're gonna get lines and wrinkles, let them be laugh lines. Because those are the best kind. And wear them proud. So, I just want, yeah, hopefully I brighten somebody's day. And I will link even the Urban Dictionary incel descriptions. So, you know, you never know when you came across an incel. You never know. Unless you know, you never know. You could just be thinking it's another jackass. But there, now you have a category of people that you can put them in. Oh, I never knew that was an actual personality trait. Just like Chad's. He's a Chad's Chad. The Chad's Chad. I'm probably a Becky. No, I don't want to fuck Chad. Nah. I do not want to fuck a Chad. No. I'm not a Stacy. I'm a cat. I'm just a cat. That's what I am. Send this video to one of your haters, and that's 2 minutes of their life that they'll never get back. Come follow me on my Instagram. It's KatieCat077. Oh, good news. I don't have a brain tumor. I had a CT scan today. No brain tumor. So, yay me. Good news. That was good news. So, yeah. All you guys that said prayers for me, it's not that. So maybe now, hopefully my tinnitus will just disappear and stop driving me crazy. Wouldn't that be nice? Ugh, that would be nice. Okay, guys. Love you. See you in my next video. My next video is probably going to be unboxing this Ipsy bag. So look for that. It's my 1 subscription that I get a month. So I'm excited to open it. Love you. Bye.